Hello everyone, welcome to Holazor's Splinterlands TV stream. Thank you to Imminence for keeping us busy and occupied for the last little bit. I am now here to do some sort of battles, some sort of losing, and try and put myself in the worst possible position that I can do for the end of season. So I've got my ECR charged, ready to go, and I'm ready to start a losing streak like you wouldn't believe, because end of season always ends that way. I'm gonna end my season in Modern League because I'm pretty much the same in Modern and in Wild this season. I've been playing a little bit of both. So let's go and see where I can put myself. Greetings to all the regulars here. Max, welcome. Super Cow, welcome. And hey, Farfai as well. Got a couple of hours left here, so I'll be finishing up my combat with about 2 hours left in the season. Alright, into the battle I go. Armored up and lost magic. I think we need to throw a whole bunch of piercing around. Let's go Jotun. And good, life splinter's not available. I'm going to go with absolute chaos for my plan here. We're going to go with a sandworm. Countess Sanash can contribute to the chaos as well. Phineas is a little bit too expensive for this. I need a tank. I'm going to use Molten Ash Column as a tank because I'm into making poor decisions at this point. And speaking of poor decisions, I'm also going to throw in a Halfling Alchemist as our penultimate defense, because that's just how I'm going to roll today. Alright, well, they've got a lot more scattershot and piercing than I had hoped for. It's Jotun v Jotun. At least I'm going to have the speed boost, but unfortunately they're going to have the Magnor going along and doing a return fire to all of my dudes. And I am going to lose. So let's skip that one to the end and move on to the next battle. And we'll see what happens in the next one. Ooh, flying. 36 mana. I guess they're probably going to have to use Uriel. So I might try to use the better Uriel. And Uriel. I'm calling Krallis the better Uriel. And Krallis is indeed the better Uriel. So we've got double flying. Now let's see if we can throw in some snares. The best snare in the game is of course Grenadier. Tower Griffin adds some armor. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to throw in here. Yeah, Magnor gets all the return fire. Welcome everyone who has just joined and is watching and hanging out. It's appreciated. It's good to have you all with us. Waiting for the opponent to put together their team. We got 66 people watching. I think that's an all-time high for this time slot. It's not an all-time high for my opponent selecting their team. They're taking forever. I never win brawls. I always lose brawls. Just like I always lose the actual game. Yeah, I am gonna get absolutely destroyed. That shatter is not going to be conducive to my health. Although they don't have a... Oh, they do have a cleanse. Well, they don't have a cleanse that will last for very long. Because their herbalist should perish, but no, it's all over. I knew that wasn't looking good. Ah, joy. Well, I guess we're right. We'll be ending this season in Silver League. Let the rapid decline commence. It's what's going to happen. It's how we're going to do it. Alright. Melee Mayhem and close range. That's a weird mix. That's a super weird mix. So let's start that out by going with Jotun. Since it's Melee Mayhem, it's not going to be that many thorns available here. I'm really tempted. Let's have a look at speed. Yes, I have my alarm set jagged and I'm dreading it. So I'm probably going to try and go to bed immediately after my stream ends here, which is like 8:30 p.m. And then that'll give me about 6.5 hours of sleep. So that'll wake me up at about 10 minutes before everything's due to happen. And then hopefully I can get some stuff. It very much feels like a Christmas Eve though, where it's kind of like, oh, new stuff is coming out, but I have to wait for the fat white bearded man to come down the chimney. And you're sort of going to get into a position of, oh, maybe I can't sleep. I don't know. And I don't know what I'm really doing in terms of my team composition here. Well, it's Melee Mayhem, so I'm just going to throw Grum in the back line. I've got no idea how much I'm going to pick up. Super Cow, I haven't decided yet. So I don't know. I really should have made a decision by now, but I haven't really thought about it until like a couple of hours ago. So that's certainly not the best way to go into such things. Why did I put Ifrit Elder in a position where they're super unlikely to get last stand from? Oh, perfect. I wanted Bloodmaker to take out the Ancient Lich first. Oh, come on, hit. He's never going to hit. Okay, so not a single win yet today. Maybe we'll switch on over to Wild League, because then at least my ranking is closer to Diamond 1. Might be able to make it. I'm certainly not going to be making it to Champion League today. I mean, the other point of consideration is you can go look at who the top voucher holders are on the rich list on PeakD or the other websites that track this stuff, and then sort of think, well, do those people have enough SPS? Do they not have enough SPS? And then you can sort of start to get an idea about where the sales are going to come from. We got Earthquake and Commons, so I'm going to go with Deceiver Man. And then... oh, it's Rise of the Commons, so the Flying Machine that I really wanted is not available. I can go with one of them and one of them. I don't really want to throw Riftwing in. I'm going to try Vampire. To hell with doing something that's actually an effective strategy. Let's throw Dr. Blight in. We can't throw Dr. Blight in because of the rule set. Okay, well I want something that's going to increase in health, so Bonesmith. And badger. Not sure how this will go. Give Butops the SPS and he can buy the packs. Yeah, if I had a friend in a time zone that I trusted implicitly, I'd be like, hey, let's just do a group buy. Because then we can combine vouchers, get more packs to crack the 2000 gate for bonus packs. But yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Not in the next 3 or 4 hours. Hey, Bakoni. Is this going to be another loss? I think this is going to be another loss. I didn't bring a snare. That was not clever of me. No, you got to trust no one. And I am dead again. Another loss. To be expected at this point. Absolutely to be expected. Well, will I even win over the next 2 hours? Because I haven't done it yet. Got a single win on the board. All I can do is keep trying and trying and trying. And that is exactly what I will do. Okay. Evens, noxious fumes. I need cleansers and triages. I think I'm going to go with life splinter. There is a summoner that does have snare. They were a dice summoner. I never got one. So there's only one triage I can play because of the evens rule set. But poison. I'm gonna go. Do I go real or sacred unicorn? I think I have to go neither of them because of the mana cost. What about immunities? That's not ideal. But at least we can stop any blast from happening. Okay, who's going to be our illustrious tank? At least we've got a cleanse. I think this is probably the best way I can come about this. I don't know that the extra melee will help. I'm going to go Magi of Chaos. Nah, Zia C-Chan has no abilities. They just 2 mana. Well, I'm glad I brought a whole bunch of magic along, because I'm going to need it. But I'm not glad that they've got a whole bunch of magic, and it's a really dangerous kind of magic. Got to get that cleanse operational. Well, the cleanse is now fundamentally immortal, but a resurrection went in the wrong spot. I think I should be able to have Krallis win here. Looks like it. Krallis is finally proving their worth. I paid way too much for my Krallis. if I had just bought dice packs, I probably would have gotten more Krallis than what I paid for my Krallis. So that's why I'm going to get as many Rift Watches as I possibly can. I'm going to do it all in one fell swoop. All at once. Okay, Noxious Fumes, Lost Legendaries, time for Llama. Llama Mage and Goblin Psychic. Mercenary. Something else. Go. Yeah, I got it, and then I was like, this card is amazing. And then I thought, why didn't I get it earlier? And then I thought, why is it so expensive? And then I was streaming at the time. I'm like, I'm going to buy this card. And the person who had that card cheapest on the market was watching my stream, and then they put the price up. And I was so mad. And then I bought it a few days later when they lowered the price again. So there's a tip from me. If you're streaming Splinterlands, don't say that you're going to buy a card, because everyone watching your stream who has that card on the market is going to go and jack the price up. And that's always fun. We've got a team to fight, and it's Mylor, and that upsets me. Mainly because of the fact that their team is filled with obnoxious healing materials. But if we can keep our Goblin Psychic alive and get the Affliction going on any and all and every one of them, and that will be our key to victory. Affliction is going to be the key outcome of this battle. Oh man, you're gonna destroy me in that league. You will accept the challenge. I think I should be able to come away with the victory here. There goes my poisons. Now it's last stand all the way. I'm not 100% sure there, Leggy. Haven't noticed any major change down that path. I think it's got to do with the speed of the creature, because the stun resolves first. So the creature starts stunned, then the summoner ability hits it, then the creature uses its ability, I think. All right, let's go view this challenge. We are in Diamond? You didn't do when Silver. That's all right. We've got knockout and no healing. Let's go build a team. But let's go obscure a team. What am I going to do for this? I am going to be the biggest troll in the world. I'm going to play completely unnecessary creatures and completely unnecessary summoners, and I'm going to make it work as best as I possibly can. I'm going to make some very poor, very bad decisions, and I am looking forward to doing that. The poorest decisions is what I'm going to do. All of the poor decisions. I need more stuff in my team though. And I'm actually thinking that I'm going to change splinters, because I did say I was going to be a troll. So, trolling it is. That thing, that thing, that thing. And I'm taking my time here to be a troll. It's going to be really, really amazingly worth it when it all comes together. Do I do that as my tank? Let's do that as my tank. Troll to the max. All right. We both played Death. I was going to play Life Splinter. I did pay attention to the rule set. Hence why I brought a whole bunch of stuns along, and I'm really, really glad I brought Legionnaire Alvar, but are they even going to get to do anything? They don't get to do anything at all. But here they are, resurrected, with their high speed of 1. Okay. Where do we go from here? That headwinds has really, really ruined me because I brought Octopiter into the battle. I mean, that's slightly better now. But Corrupted Pegasus, I don't remember Corrupted Pegasus being this strong. We still do 1 damage. Alright, last stand. Here we go. Cthulhu's going to get themselves wrecked. Oh, so many negative status effects. Well played. This is why you're way higher up in the diamond ranks than I am. And this is why I must persevere and continue to try and win some games, try and get into that diamond 1, otherwise it's not going to be a great season reset for me. Okay, keep your distance and silent summoners. Well, that's a terrible combination of rule sets. Jeez, I still think fire is going to be the best way to go here. Close ranges. Still going to throw Almo in. And we'll throw another Dodger in. Let's see how this will go. There's mostly close range, a little bit of magic. Hopefully Ifrit Elder can do something absolutely amazing and stunning by the end of the things, but we'll see. What is it that my opponent has done? They've brought negative magic on their summoner, but that doesn't matter because it's silent summoners, because I'm clearly paying amazing attention to what is actually happening. What, do they all have True Strike as well? Everything seems to be hitting. Oh, I should have brought an amplifier along. It would have been awesome for Almo. This snipe and the opportunity are not doing me any favors. It's going to get Ifrit Elder out of the battle, which is not what I wanted to have happen. They were smart enough to bring an amplifier along. Oh, those stuns. That redemption. Now it's going to be 4 turns before I can kill this guy, which means I'm dead. I did not consent to that defeat. I've got to get way way better. A close range and back to basics. What is this? What is this garbage rule set? It's all a garbage rule set. Alright, Jotun with magic. One of you, one of you, one of you. Now, let's switch on over to ranged people. One of you. Do we want to go quick? I think we want to go quick. And then we've got 2 mana. And at that point it won't matter. Alright, let's see if Jotun plus magical spam plus a bit of range spam can do for my life. Will it make my life better? Will it make my life worse? I do not know. Looks like it's going to make my life worse. I think it's going to make my life worse. Yes, position 1 will absolutely, definitely die first because of the back to basics rule set. Oh, Vigilator. Oh god, all of that additional magic damage. Oh. Oh no. My speed's not the greatest here either. But the blast is doing me... Oh, really a miss? Ugh. Unforgivable. How dare they miss? Oh, good. That was good. Okay. Excellent. Didn't expect to come away with the victory there. But I'm very much glad that I did. Wasn't a very big victory, but it did get me ridiculously close to Diamond 1. That progress bar filled very quickly. Okay, target practice. Can't play my beloved Life Splinter here. So I think I might play Blue Splinter. Everything's gonna have snipe. Let's go and say, sorry, no, nothing is going to have snipe because you're all going to be attacking the Kraken. And the Kraken is going to be healed by all manner of things. And we've got so much mana left over for fun and activities. I think a Jin Oceanus as our final creature on the battlefield. Let's see how this will go. Now here, position 1 will also definitely die first. And I am looking forward to that happening. Yeah, my commentary of my games is very self-deprecating, leggy. I know that I'm going to lose, and I then get to act surprised on the odd occasion that I manage to conjure a victory. The underlying outcome there is that my opponent is more brain dead than I am at any given moment, which is quite a feat, in which they should be congratulated, because I'm quite brain dead right now. But at least I managed to put my teams in quickly because I don't overthink it. Well, I do overthink it from time to time, but today I'm just like, get the teams in, press go. Take me to the end of the season. I think I might have a Santa hat somewhere, Nerilyn, but my beard definitely doesn't have enough grey in it yet. Definitely not at this stage. Oh, look at that. It's Kraken v Kraken. What an absolute surprise. No, no, I don't do any such things. Oh, now everyone's missing. I mean, that's a good thing because he's not taking damage, but the 2 slots that I'm using for healers are sort of wasted as a result. Yay, I killed their Kraken before they could kill my Kraken. That's a victory. That's a victory lap if I've ever seen one. Now I'll watch as my Kraken dies next, and the rest of their team just somehow executes my entire team. I see it coming. So annoying, that Ruler of the Seas with the sniper all set. Just impossible to target given the composition of the rest of the enemy team. I think this is going to be a win though. It's just a long, slow, drawn-out win. Don't waste your time, Kraken. Don't waste your time trying to hit Oceanus. You can't do it. And even if you do, it'll be completely ineffective. Yeah, the only way you can beat it is with the Kraken and other things. But needing the double heal to do it is pretty absurd. So I managed to add 1 season chest at this point and 3 focus chests. My focus is buffs, so strengthen, swiftness, inspire, protect. Maybe I should focus on using that stuff. Drained your ECR to 1%. I always stop at 50. I never let it get below. Silent summoners and poison. Lovely. I think this might be time to bring out Harklaw. Yes, let's do that. I think Harklaw wants to come out and play with dragons. Harklaw? What other immunities do we have since we won't have a cleanse? Ooh, Revealer seems like a good option. And then that leaves us with 3 mana, so 2, 3, 1. I know who I want to bring. Shadowy Presence for the quest. And, oh, Swiftness, that's another buff. Won't last very long though. Yeah, let's see how that'll go. Well, they brought Cube and Cursed Windiku. Hopefully we can stun, and stun consistently. Well, it wasn't a consistent stun. Oh, Affliction would have been really nice to have on my team. If we just stun the cube, then they can't heal. But I don't think Harklaw's got enough damage. They're healing 6. They're taking 5 damage. I think this is going to be a loss for me. So they are healing +1 every round. They will win. Geez, that person must be smashing their ECR. They less than 0.1 SPS on that. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'd say that's irresponsible, but you know, that's my view of the situation, not theirs. All right, we got broken arrows and things always hit. We want magic reflect. Yes, the cube heal is absolutely insane. And I think I'm going to do cube heal here. Everything's going to hit. Well, we'll let it hit. What else am I going to use? Let's go Silent Shabby. Hey Kira, welcome. I'll throw some poison in. And I'll do the little tiny inspiration. And why not? We'll throw the Corpse Fiend and the Chicken in, and we'll hope that Cube can outlast their entire team. Oh, it's Battle of the Sneak. Settingly. Oh, that was delicious magical reflections right there. Ouch. Really wish that poison stuck. I don't think I'll be winning here. So that Stitch Leech is going to be able to sustain itself entirely. We took care of that. But Stitch Leech is going to end up having more health than Cube by the end of this. Cube can't even heal enough. Ugh. Misery. Absolute misery of my existence is unheard of. It is undocumented. Other than by my hundreds of hours of prior streaming, of course. So I will put myself to the sword once more. Another Silent Summoners. I guess I can try to go to be the quickest person that I can possibly be. So let's go with Swiftness. Double Swift. And we'll look at slows. So no, Fire has some great slows. I.e. the Chemist. Now we need some sort of tank. Let's go Cerberus. I'm going to go down the retaliation path for this one, I think. So we'll throw Phineas in. And for 1 mana, we'll get a little block there as well. How's this going to go? Really badly. Because they've also tried to play the whole, look, you will never hit us game. Oh, the poison. That's not meant to happen. Oh, that 10-year striker. Oh, and it was against a fellow streamer. It was against Crypto Llama TV there. Fellow streamer, fellow guild member, absolutely destroyed by them. Another keep your distance. Another weak magic. Ugh. Ugh. So painful. Okay. I'm going to try and be as obnoxious as possible because it's weak magic. I'm going to go Wave Brood. And we're going to go have some armor. We can't stop the block. Have some repair. Have some blast. Have another heal. Hope they don't play Mimosa. Let's see what happens. I'm wondering how they're going to handle the load of end of season and the Rift Watch's launch happening simultaneously. I wonder if they're confident that all the scaling issues have been resolved in their entirities to be able to do that all at once. Seems pretty ambitious to me. But we haven't had the crazy bits of downtime or processing delays that we used to see in the past when we had those explosive spurts of growth in the game. So that's promising, but you never know. Something could throw some spanners into the works there. We don't know. We'll find out. I just hope I don't set my alarm for no reason. Yeah, it still feels pretty close. Still feels pretty close together. Alright. That's not enough range things from my opponent. This is not going to go well. I didn't bring a cleanse. I'm going to get afflicted immediately. No affliction yet, but it's going to be here any second. I've been very lucky to not be afflicted yet. This is crazy. How have I not been afflicted? How to beat Vanimal. This is unscripted at this point. There's the affliction. I knew it was coming. Alright. Well, we get armor back. Dr. Blight is no match for the powerful just annihilation of the Grenadier. Grenadier was really the only thing that was doing damage that match. So I was very lucky to win that. Yeah. They would have been like, what? My I'm always going to win button, it didn't work? What is this? We got broken arrows now. So this could be a chance to use Bortus. I'm going to be somewhat defensive here. I'm going to go with Magic Reflect. I think Zenith Monk is a good choice. And then we'll throw Venat Core behind them. Now I'm going to be more clever this time and actually use a cleanse. Mermaid Healer. Now, I think Sandworm is going to be a good choice for this battle. Because they will have piercing. And they'll be doing damage at the rear lines. I think Poison will also be mega useful. Now there's no point playing the Torrent Fiend. So Furious Chicken will come along instead. And we'll hope that Zenith Monk is able to sustain themselves. Oh, thank you. Oh no, Feasting Seaweed. Well, I'm off to a good start so far. Feels like my heal is going to be kind of wasted. Getting through that sea monster is going to be very difficult. The poison will help, but not enough. Sandworm going to get the attack first? Yes. But now they are most certainly dead because they can't dodge enough attacks. Ouch. Well, I've added 2 chests today, so we're up to 64. 64 chests. Silent Summoners, yet again. Always Silent Summoners today. It's like they don't want me to use my actual creatures. It's very upsetting. Maybe Life Splinter because it's even. Lorna. Yeah, silent summoners, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, let's go Life Splinter, because they've got a bunch of really nice 2-mana creatures. And let's throw in a healer and Dr. Blight and Time Mage. Why not? Everyone can come to the party here. That's 3 6-mana left. Maybe we go with Chaos Knight as our tank. Then they're never going to hit the Conjurer if the enemy uses Conjurer. No, I'm going to stick to anti-magic. Do I have an Amplify? I do not. Now I do. So I get to pick a 4-mana creature to round out my lineup. Let's go. Something else ranged. Peacebringer. So that way we've got a couple of ranged and a couple of magics. Very similar looking teams here. Ooh, I just noticed their team is not as leveled as mine, but I don't know if that's going to make a difference. My Time Mage has perished. Next, their Time Mage will perish. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it would be really good if you had a summoner that silenced other summoners. I think that would be an excellent shake-up of the meta. Wow, I don't think I'm going to get to that Diamond 1. Hour and 15 minutes to do so. But the pain, the misery, it legitimately causes me grief. The mathematical stuff to try and get there in my brain hurts. Little League and Fog of War. So we can put whoever we want in the back line and they're going to be nice and safe forever. I think I'm going to go with Kalia and Murdhamp here. And Coral Wraith, actually. Oh no, Sneak won't work. Never mind. Feasting Seaweed it is. Dr. Blight? No. 20 mana is not enough for this rule set. Let's throw in Kelp Initiate is going to be our tank, unapologetically. And then I think that's the best we can do. Oh, have they gone the Redemption team? They have gone the Redemption team. Thank you, Armor. Thank you, Opportunity also. But having said that, they also have this could be more problematic. The Life Leech and the Scavenge is probably going to win it for me. Be nice if the Scavenge triggered before the Redemption. Okay, don't get poisoned on the first go, mate. He's going to get poisoned, isn't he? There it is. And hit. Good. Alright, managed to string 2 wins together. That's amazing. It's even better when it's up against Clay, who is a OG Splinterlands player as well. It's up to 5 daily chests, 60 rating points to go. Can I make it through that wall? Don't know that I can. I'll try. Oh, I like this rule set. It's reverse speed and trample. It's a good combination because there's lots of slow trampling creatures. And my favorite one is in the Dragon Splinter. So Selenia, actually no, not Selenia. We're going to go Camilla or Daria. Let's go Daria. Who's going to have the other good slow stuff? I'm going to go Death because I want to focus on using as many inspirations as I possibly can for our Desert Dragon. They're going to be deliciously incorporated into the battle. Now I want some sort of stun. Oh, I actually also want to use Gauledon. It's going to be very pricey. I'm going to be really upset if they bring something that has force field. But hey, we'll find out along the way. I don't think Gloridax Magus is going to do anything. I was thinking, maybe I'll bring a stun or something. No. Maybe I'll bring a Diamond Dragon. No. There's only 8 mana left, so I want to realistically look at cheap monsters. How about we do some low-level blasting? Then we've got 2 mana left to play with. And is there anything that is super useful? Not really. So we'll throw Shadowy Presence on the back, Grenadier in the slightly more protected spot. I think they didn't understand the reverse speed part of the rule set here, because they have certainly not used monsters that have their speeds reversed. And this sets our Diamond Dragon up for great success at the start of next round, provided they can survive this round. Oh, they just survived that round. Alright, here we go. Trample them all. Oh, you missed. What a disgrace. You call yourself a Desert Dragon. It's alright, Gauledon has True Strike. They were never going to miss. Well, that's 48 points, so 12 more rating points. And what's this? Is this a 3-game win streak? How did this happen? I didn't sign up for that. Yes, redemption impacts the whole team. No, redemption impacts everything. So if you play any creature with redemption, it's basically 6 free damage. And if you couple a redemption creature with a resurrect, then it's 12 free damage. Okay, we've got Weak Magic and Earthquake. I'd really have liked to have played Death for this one. This one, I guess it's got to be Kalia because of the flying. Redemption's not super new. It's been around for a fairly long time now. I think one of the first cards that had it was... It was like a reward card before Untamed, I think. The first card that had it. I want to say Exploding Dwarf, I think. They're very... No, Exploding Dwarf doesn't have redemption. Yeah, I don't know. Brain failing to function. Yeah, I think it was like either some reward cards that were released just before Untamed, or Untamed brought in the redemption cards. Oh, Biz Kitty for the flying rule set. I've gone everything that does have flying in the hopes that I can do big wins. Don't think I'm going to do big wins here. Where's all their demoralize coming from? Ah, that deep lurker. I forgot about the fact that... Wait. Just suddenly I realized all of my stuff is poisoned. Why? Uraeus. That's a loss. No diamond 1 for me there. That is upsetting. That would have been the game that would have put me there. It did not. $50 mana. That's a lot of mana. It's Melee Mayhem. That's a lot of mayhem. Right? But green splinters enabled, so there could be a Mylor. My approach here is probably going to be Jotun. And hey, Crypto Llama TV, thank you for destroying my dreams and hopes earlier. It's all part of the service I provide. I'm going to go Countess Sanash. Now, the reasoning of this Melee Mayhem here is so I can throw Grum in and keep Grum hopefully relatively safe. I just wish there was more healing I could throw at the Fire Splinter other than poor old Tortozan Chiefling. But I think Magnor in the front with Venat Core to stop any blast damage is going to get destroyed by a Kraken in the Ruler of the Seas. But it's too late to change my decisions because my decisions have been made. So Jin Inferni is going to try and counter the Kraken if there's going to be a Kraken. Oh, good. There's no Kraken. It's level not maxed cards. We've got a Phantom of the Abyss of questionable levels. But still, I think we could be in significant amounts of trouble here. Hey, Games World, welcome. Ugh, this is not looking fantastic. Yeah, the rest of my team is gonna crumble like stale bread here. But it sounds like Llama's finally made it on their YouTube channel if they've got scammers asking them to message them on Telegram. You've finally made it, Llama. You've finally made it. You've got scammers on your YouTube channel. Congratulations. Now, this could be interesting because... Oh, the miss. The blast was still going through for full damage, but it didn't actually do the thing. In your community Discord as well. I don't even have a community Discord. I have no sense of community. I'm just me, unorganized, homeless, and perpetually tired. Hey, you must be in the same time zone as us, Mighty Cylon. Are you in Australia or some part of Southeast Asia? Because I'm in Adelaide, and yeah, the Rift Watcher sale is at about 4 AM for me. Sydney, yep. 600 kilometers to the east. It's a small, small world. Don't forget to mention the incredible beard. It's obvious. It's just being hidden by my mic stand right now. I'll have to move my mic out of the way, let the beard come in, but don't know what that sounds like. I need to pick a team here. Stampede and Noxious Fumes. All right, we got like Splinterlands Australia forming right before our eyes. It was forming between our eyes. That would not be great. All right, Stampede, Noxious Fumes, and I want stampeding things. Do I dare go Magnor? Let's go Magnor. Once again, we're gonna donate a victory to an unsuspecting opponent by picking quite possibly the worst team composition that we can. I'm also going to try and ensure that we give them a surprise attack from both sides by using Sandworm, thus spreading out my damage and not concentrating my damage. I'm also going to spread it out further by adding Countess Sanash. And the Bloodmaker is going to also, oh no, return fire and a Kraken. Ugh, so bad. But I have my alarm set for like 4 AM. I'm going to go to bed straight after my stream and try and get some sleep so that I will at least have like 6-ish hours of sleep before I wake up, because I don't think I'll be able to get back to sleep after I wake up, because I generally do not get back to sleep after I wake up. Hey, I killed the Kraken. How surprising. Now observe as the rest of their team kills me. Unless Magnor can pull some outrageous stuff. They do have the highest speed. Oh, Magnor. Yes. Oh, Sandworm, why did you miss? Oh, Sandworm, why did you miss again? This is not good. He's out of health. Sandworm never misses. Why did they miss today? I want a refund on my Sandworm. They missed. Unacceptable. They will not make the draft next time around. Such deplorable behavior by the Sandworm. Okay, that's 3 losses in a row, putting me clearly eons away from accessing Diamond. Thoroughly, thoroughly depressing. Ooh, 13 mana. Divine Shield. It's also got Knockout. I don't care. Llama Mage, Flesh Column. Let's go. Cognitive load equals 0. It's taking so long for my opponents to do their things. Well, they didn't bring a stun, which I'm grateful for. Look at all those skills on that Dr. Blight. That's ridiculous. All of those buffs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll get a win there. Yes, I did. Let's hope that we can turn it into a really impressive victory streak. Don't know that we can, but we'll try. And we wait. Oh, that's a crappy rule set. But there is stuff in both of these splinters that'll be really good at it. I think Life Splinter will be better. There's the Harpy. No, Harpy's the only flying thing, so we're gonna go, because it's Little League, Lyanna. Flying Machines. Oh, triple Flying Machines. Let's do anti-flying machines. Now we have 2 mana. We need a 2 mana machine. I think Acid Shooter might be good, because if I can poison something. It's all in Screeching Vulture though, this one. Yeah, the anti-flying machine in Grenadier. I need to get through to that Screeching Vulture though. Oh no. Their Screeching Vulture got through to my Grenadier immediately. And yeah, that's not going to go well for me. That did not go well at all. That was horrific. Actually hurt my brain. 19 mana. Everything hits. Okay, if everything hits, I am tempted to go on a retaliation. That seems really aggressive. Ah, screw it. Let's go all melee. The Flame Monkey will actually do something useful here. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I am entertained. I don't have Vera. I don't have many of those old school summoners. Oh, really, they're not old school. But the packs are sold out, so therefore they're old school. Why would you use Chaos Agent as your tank when everything always hits? I mean, to the same extent, why would I use my 10-year striker in my backline when everything always hits? Also, but, you know, I'm just clearly not that clever. Well, I should be dead very shortly. Because we're not going to be able to kill that Cursed Windiku. Not at all. I thought for a moment we might have been able to. I don't want to hear your logic, Butox. I want to win games. I want to get to Diamond 1. Then when I'm in Diamond 1, I want to fantasize about getting into Champion, which will not happen this season. Fog of War, Lost Magic. Good. I'm okay with this rule set. I'm going to continue doing outlandish things like using a vampire, because they're not going to get attacked until the very end unless the enemy brings opportunity, of course, which means I should bring opportunity. Let's do that. Let's add that to my team. Let's do double opportunity. That way we've got a snare. And what can we do? Let's go with a Deceiver and a Naga Assassin. And then we throw that meat shield there. Fire me up. Go for it. Oh, they've got snare. They thought of everything in their team composition. They brought snare. They brought opportunity. At least both of my opportunities have snare also. So my Deceiver will never dodge anything ever. But my Vampire, they're going to get big. They're going to get big and strong. And they're going to grow up to live in a crypt with lots of health. And maybe even a trophy of victory. So they started on 1 health and they ended on 12. Such is the power of Vampire. I always liked Vampire. No one else ever did. They always thought Vampire was rubbish. I'll show them. I'll show them. I don't think Vampire was really responsible for the win there, but credit where it's due. They did contribute somewhat. Up close and personal, Noxious Fumes. Okay, who has cleanses or immunities in a melee form? I think we might have to go fire here. Maybe Dragon Fire. Yes, Dragon Fire. That way we get a free heal. Oh, but Green Splinter could do some really significant damage to us. Like absurdly significant damage. Which is somewhat upsetting. I'm thinking about what it is that I'm going to do. Could go Green Splinter. They have so many awesome heals, but Dragon and Fire will just be so unexpected because of immunity. Let's go Grum. Forgotten One's going to go at the back with their Fantastico immunity. Stop any blast from hitting people in the middle. Now, is there anything with a regular... Oh, yes, Hydra. I'm liking this team a lot more now. And we'll throw the Vigilator in as well. Vigilator's probably not going to do very well for himself. Interesting. Furiel. That's a lot of Demoralize. That's not fantastic for me. Well, Giant Killer should work to my advantage. All of that armor is thoroughly annoying though. Yeah, I definitely think people underestimate the Vampire Daru. It's a really brilliant card. Am I just going to win because of the poison? It's going to be hilarious that I'm going to outlast them. Because of the... It's just going to be Krallis versus the world, and their Krallis doesn't have a heal. Krallis v Grum. Here we go. One strike hit. Just need to hit. There it is. That was not a bad decision. Okay, into the next bit of combat we go. Ooh, 17 mana, explosive weaponry and aim true. Oh, this one's gonna be a tough one to not play Llama in. I'm still gonna play Llama though. 6. Oh, too much. 6/4. No, is that gonna... Do we just throw that? And we've got Hydra. Yeah, let's do this. And then we want Hydra to hopefully survive to the end. And then Hydra to just last stand their way out of everything. And then everyone will be extraordinarily happy, especially me. Hopefully my Llama Hydra will be victorious. That is my dream at this moment in time. It's taking too long though. How does it take more than a minute to create a team in a 17 mana cap? Okay, they've gone, but they don't have a cleanse. So if I poison that crime, that'll bode well for me. Alright. Please poison the Kron. Nope. Kron is not getting poisoned. Oh, this is gonna hurt so badly. Oh, the trample. Yeah, I'm not winning this. Should have just gone Llama Kron. Still would have lost though. Okay. Flying machines that get angry. Angry flying machines. I think Mimosa. Let's look at the flying market. I'm going to bring Deceiver, but I'm also going to bring lots of Snare. And by lots of Snare, I mean at least one Snare. And I'm going to bring a Sandworm. I can't bring a Sandworm. Okay. Plan B. Let's bring a Grenadier. So that's a double Snare, and then we've still got 5 mana. Is that a Silent Sharp V I hear saying that they want in on the team? No, let's go. Let's go for that Vampire. And I'm going to be risky and put the Vampire there and hope they don't bring opportunity. We'll see. I tend to put together my best teams when I've got like 10 seconds left. I just find that the pressure really gets to me. Oh my lord, look at what is... Oh god. Look at all that disgusting magic damage. Absolutely just disgusting. Even with Void, the silence, I'm still not going to do very well here. Oh, might be able to do something because of the earthquake. But I'm still going to have to get through Sea Genie. It's just so much damage. I need to stun Sea Genie every single turn. That's not a stun. Okay, cool. The speed advantage made me victorious, but only just, and not in a way that should have worked in any semblance of logic. But geez, that was painful. Even though it was a win, it was painful. Now we've got Little League and Close Range. Hey, Simple Scientist, welcome. What have we got? Little League and Close Range and 52 mana. So probably want to play something. I'm leaning towards Death. Twisted Jester sounds nice. Revealer can stop the Jotun. You're going to have lots of damage. Nothing's going to really have return fire. Oh, Riftwing. Riftwing doesn't have return fire, but it has headwinds. And it has backfire, so let's throw Dark Astronomer in as well. We'll have Twisted Jester at the back, hopefully, dodging things. Man, a snare would have been useful. Okay. Just effortlessly remove my difficult to hit monsters from battle in one hit. Just, you know, that's fine. Another loss. Down to 74% ECR with about 40 minutes left here in my stream. Hey, Master Saralin, welcome to the stream. Oh, back to basics and 99 mana. There's only one option. It's Jotun, and it's everything magical. It's even time for Ifrit Rising. And I've just got to arrange things from most health to least health. Ifrit Elder goes there. Do I want to bring Ifrit Rising, or do I want to go with Magi of Chaos instead? Because Jin Inferni has the biggest damage. Jin Apprentice has the next biggest damage. Naga Fire Wizard. Ifrit Rising goes away. 4 damage there. Ifrit Elder with the health. Kaladin with the more health. Alright. I'm so glad it wasn't Ouster. Welcome, Butops and friends. Thank you for the raid. Let's hopefully eke out a victory here. It's the corniest victory of all time, if we manage to get it. But it's a victory nonetheless. It's going to be a victory, thankfully. Alright, victory is mine. Such a short-lived rush of endorphins. Let's try it again. Try and extend that rush of endorphins a little bit longer. Oh wow, Little League, Spreading Fury, 14 mana. I could be truly obnoxious here, but I'm not going to be. Just gonna go and try to be somewhat sensible. It's Fire Splinter, so magic would be good. Cerberus is like non-negotiable here. But I feel like if I bring some magic, maybe a Dr. Blight, that's not something I can be easily prepared for. Well, there's certainly not going to be a cleanse. Halfling Alchemist feels suitable also. I'm going to Ant Miners instead, in case they bring a sneak. And we'll feed Dr. Blight with deaths. Because there's nothing better than feeding Dr. Blight some healthy deaths. You've lost 8 in a row? Jeez. Even I haven't seen that happen to me today. Or maybe I did at the very start of the stream. Hey, Without Empathy, welcome. Don't think I'll be making it to Diamond 1 this season. There's no tacos here, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's been really hard this season to get anywhere, anytime quickly. And I suspect it's going to be as hard in this next season. That's a lot of monsters. All I can think about is, hopefully that's a lot of monsters to feed my Dr. Blight with. That dastardly tower griffin is going to be heinously annoying. Oh, the backfire. The enraged backfire. Come on, Dr. Blight. He's my only hope. Oh yes, Dr. Blight is my only hope. This is brilliant. Fantastic. I'm so glad I brought Dr. Blight. Let's refresh the page because something in that battle broke the page. It happens from time to time. We're almost up to our 66th chest. That means I would have added 4 chests today, the last day of the season. But it's going to be diamond chests this time around. No longer champ chests. Therefore, woe is me. 28 mana. Odd ones out. Interesting rule set. Interesting splinter availability. Do I dare go with llamas plus creatures? I think I'm going to go llamas plus creatures. That's always a very dangerous proposition. Let's go Hydra, let's go this, let's go that. And then let's go Screeching Vulture and a Brownie. Vampiric Blossom on the end. Can't do a 0 mana creature, and I am going to die so badly if it's a very particular team. Okay, this one might actually be pretty interesting. Really glad I've got Screeching Vulture on my team. Good retaliation. Don't get into a retaliate streak. Good. Oh no, Hydra's dead. Hydra was like the whole idea of I'm gonna get a last stand. Still gonna win, but not the way I wanted to win. I wanted to win via Hydra spam. That's the best way to win. I'll take that victory though. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm one ranking point away from Diamond 1. One single ranking point away from Diamond 1. Oh, that is so frustrating. We'll get to Diamond 1. We will. It requires a victory here. Noxious Fumes, Stampede. Oh, that's the way it happens. Watch me lose like 4 games in a row now. Oh god, they've got pretty impressive cards, my opponent here. Stampede, Noxious Fumes. Let's exploit the Dragon Splinter as best we can. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Water Splinter. I'm gonna be Obnoxious Man. Immunity. An Almo, a Blast Blocker. Then we want some triage to happen in our backline. Double Silence won't harm us. Further triage, we'll go with that. And then it's going to be Kraken in first position. And then hopefully we can contain that. Well, if they bring Blast, we want that Blast to hit Almo. Yeah, alright, let's go. Not the best team in the world, but it's a team. It's constructed. And we'll see what happens to it in battle in a scant few moments. Well, I am very grateful for the double silence. So very grateful for that double silence. I'm wiping out almost all of their damage. Now, Magic Reflect would have been nicer to have on my side, but that's okay. I think I should be able to steal the win here. Certainly not through the help of Kraken. Well, Oceanus was in the way. Now that Oceanus is out of the way, Kraken can have their moment to shine. Oh, them cleansing that rust away. No, don't kill my Ruler of the Seas. They're part of my strategy to kill the enemy. Hopefully Kraken can hit. Well, he will hit, so that's good. True Strike. Forgot about True Strike. So now Ruler of the Seas gets a free pass, at least until we interact with Cornelius as the magic reflection machine that they are. And there goes our beloved Ruler of the Seas. Do I have enough damage to win here? Yes. Worst case scenario, I win through immunity. That's upsetting. Come on, Kraken. Yes, get your rage within you. Oh, then the armor comes back. Oh, and then I click the back button. Spoiler alert. Hooray, I have advanced to Diamond 1 at long last. Alright, now that I'm in Diamond 1, let's have that ambitious dream of stacking together numerous and additional numbers of victories to find myself perhaps at the grounds of Champ 1, or I lose this game and go straight back to Diamond 2. Who knows? Alright, we've got Equalizer, so I want Life Leech, but I also want Blast. But I also want Divine Shield, but it's only 24 mana. I'm gonna go with Ouster. That way we can go Blast and Blast. Nice and cheap blasts. Where's our boy, the vampire? There they are. Okay. Ancient Lich. Then that doesn't leave me very much mana for a tank. Cursed Windiku. I guess Dr. Blight. That we can throw in the Corpse Fiend. Let's see how this goes. Well, I'm glad I've got magic, and I'm glad I've got blast, but I'm not glad that vampire is going to be absolutely annihilated. Oh god, they do so much damage. Ouster was the wrong choice. They were entirely the wrong decision. Hooray. Poison did a thing. Cursed Windiku is gone. The rest of my team will now be gone. Oh. So demoralizing. And of course, that was someone in Champion that came along to defeat me. So the good news is I didn't lose a lot of ranking points. The bad news is I wasted so much time getting that battle to be a battle-y thing. – Okay. I don't like this rule set. It's coming up here. It's holy protection and keeping our distance. Let's go. It's really only the Kalia Wave Brood. That's pretty much all you can do. Make sure they've got a cleanse. And fortunately, there's no real sneak. I don't know what to play. Let's go with the... Oh, but then we need the cleanse. And it's not close range. Maybe green splinter. We'll make sure there's no armor. My Silic Slipspawn doesn't actually feel like a very bad idea. We can double up on the healing. Hope they don't bring an affliction. And perhaps have a good outcome with Scattershot. Ah, the enemy surrendered. Even better. That's a mighty, mighty fine outcome. But it puts me nowhere near Champ 3. So we'll just have to keep on trying. And trying is very frustrating so far today. Up close and personal, explosive weaponry. What do they have in their inventory? Ooh. Who has the best opportunity? I think it's going to be Dragon and Blue. Because we don't want to miss anything. I'm going to be quite strategic about this. Who's got the least amount of health? I said the least amount of health. Okay. We are going to use Tortizan Fighter and Venadcore. That way everything's going to... No, we'd have to use something with even less health than that. But I'm stacking up on all the opportunities. So... what if I use camouflage? I can't use camouflage. Dang. Let's go back to this opportunity filter. 4 health. So I want people with less than 4 health. No, Venadcore has camouflage, so they won't get hit. So as long as I put something in first position that's got 4 health or less, they will be immune. So let's go with a very unconventional Dampier Infiltrator in first position. Oh, that's not going to end well. Not for the Dampier Infiltrator, at least. The quantity of demoralize that my opponent has is also not going to end well for me. So much demoralize. But we are taking it out with some consistency. That retaliate was pretty dangerous. Oh, it's just so much health and so much damage from my opponent. Really glad that demoralize missed. That's painful. That's very painful. Please miss, Grum. Thank you. Perfect. Alright. The RNG was on my side a little bit for this particular battle, for which I am very grateful, for the RNG is rarely on my side. Only gained 10 rating points. Still stuck with only 4 more season chests than where I started, but have added 10 focus chests. I've drained my ECR pretty hard. It's down to nice percent now, which is not a brilliant amount of percent. We got broken arrows and silent summoners. Well, silent summoners does nobody any favors at all. Broken arrows. So we want magic reflect or melee or armor. Who's got good armor and magic reflect? Blinding reflector. Let's go blinding reflector. 8% ECR, you're a madman. Absolute madman. Why would you do that to yourself? Stitch Leech, Time Mage, because that reduces enemy armor. How much does Blinding Reflector cost? Ooh, Silver Shield Paladin might be a choice. Because it's 6 for Blinding Reflector. How much is it for Blinding Reflector? Why do I not know these things? 3 mana. Oh, that's a bargain of a deal, especially in the context of this team. We can also throw in Truth Speaker. And we've still got 3 mana to play with. I think it's going to be another sneak. Then we can throw in super speed. Let's hope this works. I don't know. Depends on how long you're willing to, I don't know, suffer. Yeah, triage might have been a good idea for me, because they too have formidable sneak. But their sneak is now a single Stitch Leech, which should be defeated by my Stitch Leech. Excellent. Alright, this one's in the bag. Or at least mathematically it should be. Yes, it is. Excellent. Another victory. Ooh, that one was nice. 32 rating points. 204 rating points to Champ 3. Don't think I'm getting that. At least I'm on a nice little win streak. Aim true, broken arrows. So what on earth are we going to do? We want magical reflections that may also contain a void. Maybe a void armor. Legionnaire Alva. How would you like to try and hit a Kraken? I think I'd like that very much, says the Legionnaire Alva. Because True Strike will mean that they will be able to hit a Kraken. And Void Armor synergize as well with everything else that I'm going to attempt to do. The only problem is I don't have a taunt. Do I need a taunt? Probably. Let's use the... I could just use a Kraken also. No, I'm not going to do that. But that does teach me about the fact that I need one of these things. And magic damage and Dr. Blight. What a random team. That's not what I expected. Please don't poison the Coral Wraith. Thank you. Because that leaves the door open to my Coral Wraith doing some outstanding work against the enemy backline. But I expected Legionnaire Alva to last longer than that. I expected them to last a lot longer than that. Ugh. Magi of Chaos just absolutely wrecked my team. Defeat is mine. All of the defeat is mine. It's easy to obtain defeat. It's fun to obtain defeat. Odd one's out. Fog of War. 16 mana. Alright. Llama. There's the Hydra. Nice and simple. Nice and easy. Let's go. Llama Hydra. 2 mana left on the table. Because cares given equal 0. Three losses in a row? Or have you got 3 wins in a row there, Birds Bees? Because I'm pretty sure I've got 3 losses in a row. If not, a higher quantity than that. I've got 13 minutes as of right now to try and make a massive difference to my rating, and I don't think that's going to happen very easily. Oh, 3 wins after 8 losses. I'd congratulate you, but that's still less than a 30% win rate. So I withdraw my congratulations. We haven't had any Splinterlands jokes in the chat today. Haven't had anything to give away though. I was not one of the chosen few that got given some Riftwatcher gems to throw out into the crowd. I'm wondering if we'll see Riftwatcher gems be in chests. Because I remember that we used to get orbs in chests. And packs are technically a reward, and technically they're packs. So we'll see. Oh, look at this floating skull. It's going to be very annoying to get through. I really want to retaliate against, not the skull, against the maggots, but that's probably not going to happen. I could lose here. I could very much lose. No, I think I'm going to be okay. If the RNG had been slightly different, I would have lost. Very close to losing that one there. Oh, only 0.959 SPS on that one. 67%. I've absolutely destroyed my capture rate today. And hey, I also have managed to get 67 chests for the season. But what I won't manage is Champ 3. But I'm going to continue to attempt what is probably an impossible feat. And we have another battle. That battle is close range and reverse speed. And Green Splinter is available, so that means it's Llama. And it's going to be a Cornelius. Almost called it a Cornelius. Could work. Welcome to the team, Cornelius. It's now the official name of Cornelius. I'm going to throw Cron in. I really want to troll with a frontline acid shooter. It's not going to quite be frontline. I'm not sure that bringing Fungus Fiend is in my best interest, but hey, they're in the team. Given that it's reverse speed and I brought slow, we'll see how that pans out for me. Hopefully the combination of the spamified, weaponized Last Stand will do well for me. 67 for me so far this season. But I've been mainly only playing during my streams. So it's not bad for, what, 2 hours times by 4, so 8 hours, something like that, of like actual like proper grinding. I'm going to lose so badly here. I'm going to get chopped in half by the Mycelic Slip Spawn. He's going to chop him in half, and then he's going to chop Cornelius in half. Watch this. Watch Cornelius get chopped in half. It's not even going to happen. No, there it is. Cornelius got chopped in half. You saw it first here. Cornelius chopped in half. So he was just Nelius. That was well played by my opponent. Can I get to the next chest? Don't know. The goals become increasingly desperate as the time towards the end of the season comes closer and closer. We've got Earthquake and someone who played Mile. So I'm going to go to Lorna. And Flying Machine, Flying Machine. Is there any other? Slightly too expensive Krallis. Actually, let's just bring Krallis. Just for fun. Oh, then the 3 mana isn't very appealing. They're unlikely to have a cleanse. But I'd rather the Sneak be deployed instead. I changed my plan, actually. I changed my plan significantly. I think Spirit of the Forest is the best idea. But either Regal Periton or Pelacor Mercenary getting a last stand. At least I didn't bring a Mycelia. Please let my Screeching Vulture go first. Dang it. Oh, it all went in the wrong spot. I needed to get into Grenadier. Did not get into Grenadier. Can we please poison? Not anymore. The Pelacor Mercenary. Okay. Great. Well, can we heal enough? We're healing for 4 because our last stand is not active. Please don't throw your monitor at the wall. That would not be productive. If I can dodge forever here, we will still lose, which is a shame. Yeah, that's a loss. 6 minutes left. I think I can manage another 2 losses while still staying in the league. That's going to be the plan. Otherwise, if I can successfully demote myself from Diamond 1 to not Diamond 1 in a mere 6 minutes, then I believe I'm a particularly talented loser. And that's sometimes what we need to be. Okay, Noxious Fumes, Weak Magic. I'm just going to repeatedly throw my head against the wall of doing things that are not entirely appropriate for the rule set. My opponent will probably have better solutions to me than for. But here we go with this particular contraption of a rule set. And we'll see what becomes of this particular battle. Going for the low cognitive load team, which is the best team because I don't have to use my brain, and my brain hurts very much today. Ooh, I could win this. Yes, they have lots of health, but I will have more health. Of course I get afflicted on the first round. Okay, we're about to hit a bit of a brick wall. But that's okay. I'm going to skip to results and I should win. Yes, I did. Splendiferous. 66% ECR left. Definitely not making it to champ. Definitely not extracting that additional chest, but might extract another focus chest. That's the only goal I can hopefully achieve now. Reverse speed, no legendaries. Well, there goes my dreams of playing Desert Dragon. Who else has a trampling that is slow? No one. So let's go with... Yeah, pretty much. Diamond is the same as Champ, except in Champ you'll find the rarer monsters, and often in gold foil variants. The people in Champ are also those who have a much higher win rate. I'm going to go with Clay Golem because retro. And pretty much where my grand ideas end for this one. Maybe Prismologist. Maybe we'll throw in a healer. Maybe we'll lose. Chicken can have a go. I got excited when I saw Shield Bearer, but then the Summoner loaded. Horrendous. At least I've got a lot of health on my front line. Unfortunately, they have a repair. Oh, that's an angry golem. It's all over though, in more ways than one. This battle is lost. There's 1 minute and 20 seconds left in my stream today. I had fun. Hope you guys have a good end of season luck. I hope that luck comes and descends from heavenly clouds and does things, because as soon as this ends, I'm gonna go crawl into bed and try to sleep before my alarm rudely awakes me for the Rift Watchers pre-sale. I'm gonna put in one last crazy team here. It's Stampede. Alright, Magnor. Oh, it's no legendaries. I know, I can't do Magnor. I know, who has Trample? Oh, no one. Right, I'll use the search function. It's been an absolute pleasure streaming with you all today. Hope to see you again soon. Have a wonderful existence. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much. Good luck with your end of season, and good luck if you're going to participate in the Rift Watchers pre-sale. We're probably all going to need it. Catch you next time, and it's over to Commander Garlic, hopefully. Cheers.